So track is for the Class 1 100-meter finals. Bryan Levell proves that he's really the big man in town. 10.25 seconds into a negative wind of zero point 0.6 meters per second. What a race. T, take us through this race.
I
What are
mean,
your initial reactions?
my initial reaction was sadness at the beginning, and then you have to quickly move through the phases because it's only an 11-second race at most, right? So, and then I went into euphoria because I'm
Sadness,
excited.
why? Sadness, why though?
Sadness because Bouwahghi tripped, and you never want to see anything happen to any
Okay.
athlete. You don't want to see them false starts. You don't want to see anything bad happen. So at the moment at the start was like, no. And then you have to quickly move through the phases because the race is still going. So yeah, I was a little sad at the beginning, and then ended up in euphoria because finally Bryan Levell has delivered on a lot of expectations, or lived up to expectations, you know and showed that he is the premier sprinter, the junior sprinter at the moment for Jamaica. So I'm really happy that he stepped to the fro, and I feel like this will be a nice confidence booster for him, so that going forward in the future he knows what he can win, and he can now release the lion or the tiger inside of him and show us what he really has.
Going into the finals, I said that Brian had to show me that he could finish a 100-meter race. I am impressed. He finished the race. He was sweating. He was exerting himself. He showed me that he knows how to finish a 100-meter race properly. And he won in an impressive time, very close to his personal best of 10.21. Brian is the big man in town.
He definitely is. And another big man coming around in town is Javen Newby, coming
Wow.
coming and surprising us all, and I'm like taking that number to almost winning. Let's just throw that out there.
Giving Brian a run for his money.
Almost winning. He's another big man coming through in town. So all in all, the race was amazing. This is what a race does. You will see people coming out and, I guess, overshooting, performing, giving us performances we didn't know they had in them. And that's why the race is ran, so that we can see these moments, and these moments can go down in history.
Speaking about Javon Newby, for a moment there, my heart almost stopped. Not because he was winning. He appeared to be winning at one point. No, Brian was always ahead, but from lane one, the angles were a bit off. And watching Javon Newby get in that foot race with Bryan Levell, I'm like, what is happening here? Is Javon gonna win Brian? So for a moment there, my heart stopped. Brian was able to come through and win, but kudos to Javon Newby, who stepped up when team captain Bouwahghi Nkrumie tripped and delivered for Kingston College. So
Yeah,
kudos to
I want
Javon
to take a
Newby.
moment to mention Bouwahghi, because just looking back at that race, looking at where Newbie ended, I'm like, what if he didn't trip? Could he have won it all? Because we all know he has a killer start. So for me, I'm like, I need to see you in another 100-meter race sometime soon, because I want you to unleash what you were about to unleash on that champ stage, but you didn't get the opportunity to do that. But kudos to him. He is, as I said, a championship performer, and he showed true fight, true grit in keeping composure even after a slip, and powering through to still secure sixth place and get Kingston College crucial points. So definitely kudos to him. Sometimes everything doesn't go according to plan, but it shows you, it's how you get back up that proves who you really are. So I
And
love that about him. And I just can't wait to see him get an opportunity to really show us, because I knew he had something special. He definitely had something special for us.
And that 10.49 into a negative wind is not far off his personal best of
It's not
10.40.
even a negative win. It's the
And
mere fact that he tripped. You need to
right,
understand that
so
all of his momentum
right,
driving onto the blocks was gone.
right. So the trip the negative wind, and he still produced 10.49. Kudos to Bouwahghi for, uh, regrouping and delivering some crucial points for Kingston College. Kudos
Delivering
to
big
him. I
big
know that this was his year to shine,
Mhm.
but he'll get
Oh,
another
he'll get another
opportunity.
moment. He'll
He'll
get
get
another
another moment. So kudos to him.
moment.
We had Deandre Daley finishing third, taking the final medal spot from Herbert Morrison in 10.33.
Mhm.
Uh, you know, uh, in the class, I think it was a class 2, Herbert Morrison finished first for the boys,
No, not
or
class
class 3. In the
class
class 3,
right.
right? So in the class 3, Herbert Morrison finished third, and I
Mhm.
wondered if it was ominous. I wondered if this was what. I
Well,
wondered if this
well, I don't know.
was.
It may have spoken to something because that was class three and he finished third. So
When the Herbert Morrison athlete finished first in class 3, I had to say kudos to their coach down there, outstanding. So I was expecting to see DeAndre closer in the foot race for the win. He ran 10.33 for third, which is
that
pretty
is
close
close
to
to
his
his personal best. So
pretty close to his
that's it
personal
with the
best, and taking the win reading into factor, he did well. So 10.33, it looked a little slow, but when you look back at the time and put things into perspective, 10.33 from him was a good run. He ran within his capabilities, finishing third and earning crucial points for Herbert Morrison. They're currently sitting seventh on the leaderboard.
Well, the thing about the wind is that it was, what was it, a negative 0.6?
Yes.
That's inconsequential. I don't think it really mattered much. Um, if you put that, if you check the clock and see what he would have come back if it was zero win, it's not that much. It makes not much of a difference. So
And my thing is that we're never hoping for zero wind in these equations. We're always looking for wind, in the ones, like at least 1.2, 1.3 to give you
it's
those, to
great if you
produce
get
those
an
fast
assistant.
times.
It's great if you
Right.
get an assistance, but how about just running full out and see what you can do? And that's the true testament of how good you are. And I think we even talk about that a lot with American sprinters, which is why they can't replicate some of the times they see in the United States. Is because one, they're running in places that have some wind tunnel behind them that is shoving them forward. You're not going to always get those ideal situations to run into. So what can you do if you had no wind, no assistance?
I mean, I disagree, because we've long stated that having the right altitude and having the right wind does impact the times. So a positive wind is always what we're looking for, and definitely having the right altitude is what we're looking for regardless, so that we can produce the fast time. I can't see things any other way. No one wants to run in zero wind in low altitude.
No, you run wherever you the situation you're in. So it
Right,
doesn't
but
matter.
when we're looking for fast times, we're not trying to run in zero wind at
No, no,
all.
no, no, no. No, you don't control the wind. So you can never say you're looking for a fast wind or something to assist you. The fact of the matter is you have to run under whatever conditions you get. So the wind at this point is inconsequential. It matters not.
I mean, in this race, in particular, it's not. I was just saying that his wind reading of negative 0.06, it's not that inconsequential for me. I don't believe it is. When
No,
Shelley,
but
when
even if
Elaine
you calculate it,
when
even if
Elaine
you
Thompson Hero
calculate
was
it,
on World Record Watch, just to mention, when Elaine Thompson Hero was on World Record Watch last year, all the analysts wanted to get her in high altitude where she would get the good wind so that she could produce a fast time. They knew that that's what it would take to push her to break Flojo's record. Is she going to break Flojo's record in low altitude in a negative wind? No, she's not.
you
Let's be
never know.
realistic.
You go on Eugene's quote unquote short track. You never know. At the end of the day, right? Again, you can't determine what conditions you get in. An athlete doesn't go training every day and saying, "I'm hoping to get a positive wind." They don't
Okay,
go to
so
training every day to say to
okay,
do
so
that.
we're disagreeing. So we've gone far tangential. So to get back on track, we have Bryan Levell finishing first. Javen Newby from Kingston College finishing second, and Deandre Daley finishing third from Herbert Morrison. Two of the TXT track time top picks made it into the medal positions. Sandre Davison, we had him for fourth, and that's where he finished. Interesting. But well done to the medalists, and kudos to Bryan Levell for finally delivering that 100-meter win when it mattered at a major championships.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you need to do. Win. On the day, go out and win. Nothing else matters.
So looking at some point standings, T, we have Kingston College on 68 points and the defending champions Jamaica College on 51 points. This is only day 2 or is this day 3?
I think based on the trajectory, I think JC lost some points. So I mean, at this particular point, based on what is expected to happen for the rest of the championship, I don't think JC will come back at KC, but it's a championship. Things happen, so let's see.
And the champs record of Zarnel used, that 10-1-2, stays intact yet another year. On the females,
that one I think was tougher than the one which is why I never mentioned it in our preview build up. It was definitely going to be tougher to get than I thought for the VCB record. And if the VCB record is up still there, then yeah, the Zarnel one stays.
I mean, Bryan does look imperious. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from Zarnel. Those were some great years of champs. I just don't remember him looking as imperious as Bryan Levell. Why couldn't Bryan produce at 10-1-2?
I just think you probably just don't remember how imperious Zarnel looked.
There's that.
Yeah, no, okay. Zarnel was imperious.
Okay, good. So I guess that wraps things up, guys. An exciting day 2 of the ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletic Championships. We saw some exciting races on the girls' side and the boys' side in the 100 meters. Some surprises, and then some expected results.
Did it live up to expectations for you? Are you disappointed? Did your favorite win? And does it not matter to you? Because at the end of the day, they're all Jamaican. Do you have that stance? Sound off in the comment section below.
And continue watching us as we bring you post-championships coverage daily. We move into day 3 tomorrow, and we'll see things getting more exciting. But day 4, Friday session, when the 200 meters finally kicks off, is where we'll really see some heat. So stay tuned, and don't forget to like our video, interact in the comment section, and continue watching. I'm Tam.
And I'm T.
We'll catch you in another one.